What is up, everybody? It is MMA Propaholic, and I'm here with my guest today, JustWinBaby, and we're going to be breaking down and giving out bets for UFC Vegas 108. Just Win, what do you think about the card, man?
Yeah, bro, it's not the best, is it? It's falling apart, but we got MMA, so I'm happy. But yeah, not the best card in the world. Still found some bets, so yeah, nothing to cry about, man.
Hell yeah. I mean,
what do you reckon?
I'll
you
tell
got some
you
good
what,
bets?
I got a lot of sprinkles I have a lot of little sprinkles on this card. But I do got some confident money lines that I like and some props. Definitely a lot of sprinkle props on this card. I'm pretty excited to actually get into it. I think there's some pretty interesting stylistic fights on this card. I really do. But I feel like there's some big favorites that are going to cover their price. But yeah, we'll get straight into it, especially with the biggest favorite on the card. We got Austin Bashi versus John Yanis. And yeah, I'll go first. I mean, I feel like this is just an easy fight to break down. I think Bashi's going to.
I think that one's cancelled, bro.
Oh, really? It got canceled?
Yeah, I think they cancelled it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Bullshit, eh?
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. I didn't see that. I literally just got back from work 25 minutes ago, so I didn't see that. When did it get canceled?
There you go. Just saved you 10 minutes.
Wow, yeah.
It was a week ago. It's been a minute, man.
Oh, wow. They still got on Tapology. That's crazy. Yeah, so we can move on to a fight that's actually happening. This is the first fight of the night. We got Ketlin Souza versus Piera Rodriguez. And yeah, I'll go first. I actually on the Souza side. I played her earlier in the week at plus 170. I mean, if this is on the feet, man, I don't really see how Piera Rodriguez is going to win with damage. I don't think she's that bad in the clinch, but I actually like Souza's hands. And she was pick'em against Angela Hill. I know Angela Hill's getting there in age now, and she hasn't really been really looking how she used to. But it's still Angela Hill, and she was pick'em there. And now she's plus 170 against the girl in Rodriguez. And yeah, she's a little bit of a bonehead. I mean, those headbutts are just not getting out of my head against Carnelossi. I know she's winning the fight. I know she drops her with a front kick to the face and goes to ground and pound. But the second headbutt was just beyond blatant. She could say whatever she wanted. It was just blatant. And, Knudsen, I don't really think we've seen Knudsen in the UFC struggle with getting taken down, getting held down against Pilarstri. So, I mean, and I don't like Rodriguez's control. She's attempting 8 to 10 takedowns a fight, which is good. But I think Souza's going to be able to get back up. I think she's one of the more harder hitters that Rodriguez has faced. And I don't like how Rodriguez wears damage, man. If Souza lands good shots, it's going to damage Rodriguez. It might deter her from trying to wrestle. What does scare me is Souza's definitely live to get stuck on her back. I'm not saying she's not going to get stuck on her back. It's very possible, but if she doesn't get stuck on her back, I feel like 37%, 36% implied is just too low. I think she should be around 45 to 50%. So yeah, I had to take the shot on Souza. I put 0.90 units to win 1.5 units on her. Not one of my best bets ever, but I do think the price is off. And I think it has a lot of majority to be a 29-28 decision. So with that decision equity, I like to play the plus 170. Rich, what do you got here, man?
Yeah, I can understand why you're taking the shot, but I'm on the Rodriguez side, man. I think she's going to out physicality her. She's going to take her down, bully her. She hasn't got the greatest control, and she hasn't got the best jiu-jitsu. She hasn't got the best of anything, Rodriguez, but she's a bit grimy. She can make it gritty, wear on people against the cage, and I think Souza can be bullied. Grappling is a deficiency. We've seen that. She's horrible off her back. And another important stat was the fact that she's been finished 4 times. And yeah, I don't like that. So I've even took some Rodriguez ITD at plus 350 simply because of that, man. She's tapped before. She's been knocked out before. So it'll happen again. So yeah, give me Rodriguez to wear her down, man. She's just too ugly off her back.
Yeah.
But you got to get it there, though.
That's my worry, man. Her getting stuck on her back. But I think outside of that, I feel like the price is just too wide. But I see a lot of there's a lot of people on Rodriguez this week. I haven't really seen a lot of people on Souza at all. So
yeah. It's a horrible price for Rodriguez. There's not much to take there. Your best shout's looking for a prop, man. All these rain props, I got fucking Ricci by KO.
Yeah, I
didn't go crazy. It was only $10, but still, these are stupid numbers, man.
Hell yeah, man. That was crazy. We can move on to the next one, though. We got Felipe Bones versus Rafael Esteban. Rich, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm going to go Esteban. I think he's going to get it done. I've seen him in precarious positions on the mat, in jiu-jitsu positions, and survived and looked very comfortable. So I do think he is a legit black belt. I think he's going to be fine there, and I think that's the best chance for Bunes to beat him. So I just think he's going to, go full beast mode as he always does. Looks for the double leg, looks for the takedown, looks to maul his opponent. I think he's going to do that, and I just think he's going to wear this guy down. And I'm choosing the submission over the TKO for the price. And just because I've seen him go for the subs, I know he's got the ability. Yeah, and I think we probably even see Felipe flop into his back, and then Esteban willingly engaging. I can't see it being anything but then tangling on the floor. So that bodes well into my sub bet. But yeah, I like Esteban to get it done, man. Yeah. But there's a worry about that cardio. Obviously, round 3, he's shown he's a dodgy fucker, so that could be a worry. But I like the IPD.
Yeah, I like it too. I saw it at plus 175. I actually ended up going with fight doesn't go here, like minus 110. Just because, I mean, I think I had the same read as you. Like, what I see from Bones, especially, like, he just likes to play off his back, which I don't like to see, like, especially prior to the UFC. And even before Josh Van started, like, beating the shit out of him with body shots, Van took him down pretty damn easily. And Van was landing some good elbows on top. And I don't rate Van's control, nor, like, his elbows on top like Esteban. Like, I actually really like Esteban's ground and pound. And, Bones is definitely live for a sub. The dude's got, 10 submissions. And, I went back and actually watched a fight from, like, a couple of years ago that he had against I think it's this guy, Mikkel Slander on the regional scene. And this guy Slander was taking him down. And, like, Bones in the second round was just really tempted to get the armbar. And he was eating huge elbows, man. Like, I didn't like the look at all. And especially, like, him coming off a submission win off his back. I feel like he's going to come in here contented to play off his back, especially because he's facing a guy who's got a high volume pace with takedowns early. I think Esteban's wrestling is really good, man. I think it's pretty damn good. He almost subbed Charles Johnson in the end of the second round as well. He had him in a couple precarious positions, and Bones has been submitted twice. So I don't hate that look at all, but I mean, I see Bones really throwing all his gas early. I actually don't like his cardio either. So, like, I feel like if there's not a finish inside 10 minutes, it can look really hilarious round 3. But, yeah, man, I'm going with Esteban inside the distance. I think it may be ground and pound, but I do think the submission is really live. Like, if he goes to throw up the armbar and he just gets the rear naked choke, I think the RNC is live. So, yeah, I'll pick Esteban to win the second round by sub. But, yeah, we can move on to the next one. Let's see what we got here. We got Rodolfo Vieira versus Tresean Gore. And, yeah, I'll go here. I feel like this is pretty easy for Vieira. I don't really like how I bet him a chalk against Petrosky, and he lost the striking fight at minus 220 to him. It was just pretty horrific to watch. I know Gore's physical, but, I mean, once he gets taken down, man, I just feel like he's pretty fucked. So, yeah, I actually like the under 1.5. It's like plus 115. But I got the under 2.5 around like minus 110. Like literally, they dropped it. I sniped it right away. So yeah, I'm happy with that here. What do you got here, Rick?
This is probably the only fight I haven't really got a read on. I'm going Gore just because I've got hardly any underdogs on the card. I bet mostly favorites. But I really can't get a read on it, man. It's pretty obvious. It's binary, and what each person wants to do. I just think there's a world where Gore can negate the takedowns, or Vieira gets tired in round 2-3 and can't get a takedown, then he gets lit up on the feet and Gore wins a decision. There's so many outcomes, and I just want no part of it. But if I had to pick, I'd choose Gore. But yeah, it's the only fight I haven't really got an opinion on, man.
Yeah, I actually think it's going to be a fun fight as long as it lasts. I think it's going to end early. I think Gore's live to honestly bonk a man on some stupid shit. But yeah, we can move on to the next one. Pretty interesting fight. I like the stylistic fight here. We got Rinya Nakamura versus Natan Fletcher. You want to go first here, Rich?
Yeah, obviously Nakamura shit the bed in his last fight against Munoz, I think it was Gufrov. But yeah, I think he bounces back. I think Fletcher is bottom of the barrel. I think he is the type of guy who just wants to take down, take you back and get a submission. And that's all there is about him. He hasn't got good stand-up, doesn't even want to try the stand-up. It's all to get in close to get that takedown. And I just think Nakamura's just his wrestling's too good, too athletic. He's got submissions of his own. Yeah, and I just think this is going to be a different fight from his last one. Fletcher ain't it. I think he's going to finish Fletcher. I think it's going to be a submission. Probably one of them key locks or Kimura's or whatever he locks up. But yeah, I think he subs Fletcher in rounds 2 or 3.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I think this is a bad matchup for Fletcher as well. I actually went on the opposite side for Arena finish. I actually went with KO1 at plus 1,000 and KO2 plus 1,500. As you said, man, Fletcher's stand-up, it's just not good. And if he wants to try to grapple this guy, and I feel like that's why they're giving Rena this fight. Like, they're giving him a guy that wants to grapple in a smaller cage. They're telling you, dude, if this guy tries to grapple you, like, you better take him down. But I don't know, man. I don't know if he is. Like, I actually thought, like, he didn't look bad on the feet against Gafarov. I just think Gafarov is a much more experienced fighter, has faced higher-level opposition on the feet, and has showcased his striking, especially at the UFC level. I actually think Gafarov is a really good fighter. He's much better than Fletcher, much more physical. But, I mean, in round 2, man, like, Nakamura landed a pretty good left hand. It kind of wobbled him a little bit. And, dude, this guy, when he sits on his shots, man, especially early, like, I don't feel like this plays out like the Vera fight at all. Like, Vera was just pulling guard. Maybe Fletcher goes out there to pull guard. But even if he does, I think he's going to eat a lot of elbows on the top. And he's been knocked out at once in his career in round 3, and he has 8 submissions. So I was just like, well, why not play Nakamura early when he's his most explosive? And we've seen him like go out there and just throw all his intention to the wing. I think he's gonna have much more speed. I think he's got much more power. I like his left hand. I don't like how Fletcher gets hit, especially because Fletcher doesn't fight southpaw. He fights orthodox, and in a smaller cage, I think he's live to get his chin in the first and second round, man. So yeah, I took small little shots on Nakamura KO1, KO2. I put 0.15 units on plus 1,000 and 0.10 units on plus 1,500. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's very possible. I think it could be either or, KO or the submission. Yeah. Fletcher's got quit in him, man. He's done it before. He'd do it again. I
had Lonkerin against him, man. I actually thought, a lot of people said Fletcher won. I didn't think he won, man. I thought he lost. I thought Lonkerin won that fight.
No, that's the fight where I like that the guy who stalls didn't get rewarded. That was a perfect example of it, and I'm glad Lonkerin won. And the fact that I backed him.
I'm mad they cut him, man. I'm pretty mad they cut him. But,
I ain't mad. Fucking me shit, but I'm glad he won that one.
Yeah. We can move on to the next one. Oh my God, this gets low level at its finest right here. We got Nick Klein versus Andre Pulayev. And yeah, I'll go first. I posted the bet earlier in my Discord. I taped this fight early. It was around like 5:30 in the morning. I bet Pulayev around like 7 o'clock in the morning. Gave it to my Discord at minus 110, posted it on X, and the line kind of got steamed around like 3 o'clock that afternoon. And I completely understand why. I mean, I just thought at 50%, man, you get a guy in Pulayev who I actually think he has solid striking. I don't think Nick Klein has good striking, and I think he's going to get work to the body with the left body kick. And I like his footwork, Pulayev. He didn't look great against Duncan, don't get me wrong, but there were like some points in the fight where he was able to reverse him on the fence and then get himself some control as well. And Duncan hurt him in the first like 15 seconds with some spinning crazy shit combination. And everyone's saying, well, Nick Klein, he dropped Mansour. And yeah, he did with a spinning elbow. But what is it about Mansour is that he's just trying to land one big shot. He's not a volume striker. He's not a technical striker. And we've seen it throughout the UFC. And Pulayev throws much more volume, wider range and kicks. So I feel like that can get the Klein. But if he can't stop takedowns, I do think he's in trouble. If you guys are like trying to bet him now, I wouldn't bet him minus 150. If the line crashes down lower to like minus 135 to minus 140 range, then I would play him. But yeah, I like Pulayev here. I'm picking him to win, and I think I'm going to pick him to win by second round knockout, man. I've seen Klein gas in fights. I mean, that Dojan fight, man, earlier on regional scenes, bro, when he couldn't get the takedown, he looked like shit. And they were saying this guy Dojan was improving on his striking, and I think the guy's like 4-2 professionally now in MMA. So yeah, and Pulayev has honestly, his last 2 losses against a guy who was 10-0 at the time knocked him out. and then was against a guy in Christian Leroy Duncan. And I think it's going to play out like the Liam Anderson fight, man. So, yeah, I like Puliaev here, and I like him to get it done in the second round by knockout. What about you, man?
Yeah, both guys are bottom of the barrel, man. Especially Klein. His amateur career fought a bunch of bums. He does have quit in him. I do like the overs in this fight. It could go the full distance, but I'm with you. I like this Puliaev guy. I like the fact that he's gone to decision. I noticed that Klein's a front runner when he has his wins are in round one. I don't like to see that. I like to see people who face adversity. They've gone the full 3 rounds. He got lucky against the Mansour guy. He came in, got starstruck, man. That was an anomaly. I don't think that's happening again. Yeah, this Puliaev guy around 2-3 KO seems good if the numbers are good. I'd want like plus 1100, something like that.
I think you can get around it, man. I think those lines are sitting out there.
Yeah, it could be a decision, but yeah, I think we agree, man.
Yeah, we do agree here. I like that, man. We got a banger for the next fight, man, to start off the main card. I like this fight a lot. Hope it's not true that Danny Silva ain't gonna make it, but we got Danny Silva versus Kevin Vallejos, and yeah, man, take the stage.
Yeah, so Kevin likes to dart in and out, good footwork, good range management, good cardio, good chin, good IQ, good striking arsenal. Got some subs on his record. Seems to pretty much have everything. I think he can do well here. It could be the case of Danny just being a punch bag. You know, he's a bit plodding in his footwork. His range management isn't as good. I can see Kevin just styling on him until he gets a TKO. He could do calf kicks as well. That could come into play if he's smart. But yeah, Danny just seems too slow for this one. I don't think he can hurt Kevin. He can mix in some takedowns. I'm sure he'll try. He goes for the double leg sometimes, but doesn't really commit to it. He's not great at wrestling. And I don't even think Kevin would be in that much danger. I don't think that's like an Achilles heel of his. So yeah, Kevin all the way for me, unless Danny makes it super gritty and goes out there and, you know, does one of these dog performances where they're just in their face the whole time like a Mike Breeden. But I just don't see it, man. Kevin for me.
Yeah, I agree, man. I have Kevin to win inside the distance at -107. I'm shocked. I see a lot of people playing overs here, and I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit shocked with it. I understand it. But, I mean, I don't think I could rely on Danny Silva's durability here. Like, I don't like his fight style playing into Kevin's body shots. Dude, this guy's 2-3. It's disgusting. Left hook to the body, follow up with the right hand. And he sets up his overhand right with that calf kick, as you said. And Danny likes to switch stances a lot. He's a switch stance fighter. And I think Kevin's going to give him a lot of looks early. I just don't think Silva's going to get his respect with the hands on Kevin, man. Like, this guy got completely rocked against Gene Silva with some crazy knee. And even in that third round, he was still going forward, man. Like, Kevin was still going forward. He won round 1 against this guy. And I just think this kid's boxing. I really like his body shots. Like, I think it's comparison with how he rips the body like Taporia, bro, with the 2-3. I really do. I think this kid's really good. I think the stage is high for him. I just feel like this is a tough ass for Danny Silva, man. I mean, if you're slowing down against Lucas Almeida in round 3 and you're barely pushing at pace, I think he's gonna fuck this guy out, man.
Yeah, and that's the difference between styles and fights. Lucas Almeida's a plodding Muay Thai guy. Plays well for Danny. He can go at the same pace, but like I was saying at the start, Kevin's just in and out, man, too fast.
Yeah, man, he's got club and subs, man. He does have club and subs. That's why I just want to take the KO. Like in one of the 3 fights ago, he kept going for the takedown and going for it and choke after he rocked him.
Yeah, I consider the sub, man. I'm looking at it. I'll probably end up degenning it just before the fight.
Danny Silva doesn't. I mean, he's 0-0 with the sub too, so we never really have seen him on his back, especially if he's rocked as well. It could be a whole
yeah.
So
club and sub, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we agree here as well. So we can move on to the next one. Talk about old heads here, man. We got Neil Magny versus Zaleski dos Santos, and yeah, I'll take the stage here first. I think dos Santos is gonna knock Neil Magny out, man. I really do. I played KO 1 earlier in the week, plus 1,000 and plus 1,200 on KO 2. Guy's got 13 of his 15 wins by KO coming in these rounds, so I feel like those numbers were just too big. And I know if this gets to round 3, I think he's gonna lose it at a high clip, to be quite honest with you. Like, I thought the Nurmagomedov fight was a little bit weird. Dos Santos did look a little bit washed there. I'm not gonna lie, but and then he comes out in the next fight against Renat, gets rocked in the first round, and comes out and 10-8s him in the third to get a decision. And what was he doing in that fight, man? He was beating up his calf, man. I know Renat got his calf beat up against Leal, but Neil Magny, man, like if Mike Malott is having you wobbled on your lead leg in the first 5 minutes, I feel like this guy Dos Santos, if he gets in range, closes that 7-inch reach disadvantage he's at, and he gets in the pocket with this guy and he cracks him, I think he's gonna knock his ass out, man. I know Morales, it was a crazy spinning elbow to ground and pound, but I mean the Prates KO, it was weird, man. Like I know Prates hits hard, I know he does, but Neil Magny just fell to the ground bad, and it's like the pace that he pushes. And I feel like his durability with all these fights that have happened, and Zaleski having that capoeira style where he could just come in and out. And dude, look at the Randy Brown fight, man. He had Randy Brown wobble. Randy Brown on skates, man. Went for the submission, but I know Randy tends to get hurt. But if he can hurt Randy Brown and close range in a bigger cage against him in the first 7.5 minutes, I think he could do it to Neil Magny, who's been knocked out 2 times in a row pretty badly. So yeah, I'm going with Dos Santos by KO. I don't hate the plus 300, but I'd rather would just take 1-2, man, because if this gets to the third round, I think Magny wins round 3 at a pretty good clip.
Yeah, I've been off Magny since the Philip Rowe fight, man. He won it for me, but he looked disgusting. So yeah, I've been off him since then. He's always susceptible to the submission, so you got to worry about that. And Zaleski is very capable, so that's always a play in here if you're going to play the KO. Yeah, I agree. I think Magny's done. I think he doesn't give Zaleski enough to worry about, so he's able to get on the inside and just rip the body, man. And I think, I don't know, his durability looks to be gone. Magny, it looks like Gusta Win's going to knock him over. So yeah, we agree, man. Zaleski, probably a finish, could be KO or so.
Hell yeah, man. We can move on to the next one. We got Carol Rosa versus Nora Cernoli. And yeah, Rich, you want to start this one off? Banger.
Yeah, keep this one short. I think Rosa's got a path, man. She's a big bitch, big heavy hips, man, big thighs, get on top. She is a black belt. She just doesn't show her jiu-jitsu. She can lock up an arm triangle. Nora is a white belt. People forget about that. Yeah, she got a sub in her last fight, but it's women's MMA. It was against some bums, so don't put too much stock into that. Rosa is very live for a sub here. I like that angle in range 2 or 3, head and arm choke. Nora can win, yeah, if they keep it on the feet, more volume. She is tenacious. She does look to have good cardio. TK over Mullins doesn't mean shit either. Mullins, inferior opposition, it means shit, man. She's a bum. So yeah, I don't think there's much upside for Nora finishing, but I think Rosa can finish her on the mat. If not, it's going to decision, and it could be a split. We've seen Rosa before as a minus 250, minus 300, and fuck it up. So she'd do it again. That's what they like to do, innit? So yeah, man, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I was on the fuck up. I had her minus, I think, 250 against Perez. I was pretty pissed off, man. Yeah. I really was. It was just, I mean, her losing round 2 on the feet was alarming. I was really shocked with that. But I think she was really worried about the takedown. I feel like a lot of people who are betting Nora are kind of going into that fight, and it's like, oh, well, if Perez could beat her on the feet, then Nora could beat her on the feet. Like, how can she not? But you got, like, Nora, even when Nora grapples, man, she gets tired. And, I mean, everyone's calling her durable. I don't think she's that durable, bro. I really don't. Like, she goes, Cavalcanti, don't get me wrong, she hits hard, but she wobbles her bad, man. Who's Cavalcanti rocked into the UFC level like that? The only person
Edwards maybe subbed it.
Dude, in the third round, bro, in the last 2 minutes, her corner's yelling at her, and she just looks back while she's backing up the whole time on the fence, and she screams back at her corner, man. And then what does she do? She just goes to the clinch to hug her to escape the round, and the judge gave her the fucking fight. I could not believe it, man. Cavalcanti blatantly grabbed the fence. I will say that in round 2, but I don't know how a judge even gave her that fucking fight, man. I thought it was a crazy. But as you said about the submission, man, like, it's live, bro. If Jocelyn Edwards, like, I know she just got a submission, she had her in a deep rear naked choke in the second round, man. And Paul Felder's like, if you have any higher level black belt on her, like, she's finishing that choke. And as you said, dude, Nora's a white belt. So I actually have Carol Rosa to win in round 2 plus 2,000. And I actually sprinkled her TKO for 2-3 as well. I sprinkled round 2 KO, I think, plus 3,500. And round 3, I also have plus 2,500. and round 3 KO plus 4,000, man. I think the leg kicks are gonna beat her up. I think if Nora even wants to go into the clinch, man, she's gonna get elbowed. She's gonna get huge elbows, and a smaller cage against a girl who's more experienced, faced a better competition, fights at a way higher pace, is the more better all around fighter. And Nora's getting fucking hip toss against Haley Cohen trying to grapple. Like Carol Hosta can easily do it. Do I think Nora's as tough as Aldana or Pani? Well, let me find out with plus 2,000 and plus 2,500 and 2-3, man. I would love to find out, especially with these late KOs, man. I could see a sub late. That's why I played 2-3, but I really think she can break Nora's will, man. I really do. And I've seen people have been calling me crazy this week, man. I'm in a Discord today. They're like, Costa can't finish her breakfast. Watch her do it here, man. I'm telling you, I see people playing finish onlys. I cancel that shit because I really think Nora. It's one of my hot takes of the week, man. I'm going on a show later. I'm going on a show later, and I'm going to give round 3 like plus 2,500. So I'm pretty excited for that, man. I think she's going to.
When they tell you that, tell them that Ricci never finished a fight before in her life either.
Yeah, man.
Shit happens, doesn't
it? With an up elbow on the fence, man. Crazy. It's crazy, man. Great cash by you, man. Especially in that money line. That was a great bet. I'm mad I didn't play her, man. I ended up playing Fight Goes instead, like an absolute bot. But yeah, guys, take Hosta 2-3, please. I'm telling you guys right now, big numbers. And me and Rich agree, so take it. Can move on to the next fight. Absolute banger. Probably my favorite fight on the card. We got Esteban Ribovics versus Elvis Brenner. And yeah, I'll start us off. I mean, my head was going everywhere with this. Like, I was like, well, I'm gonna play Fight Doesn't Go. And I was waiting for the line. And then the more I looked into the tape, man, I'm just like, these guys are so fucking durable, man. Like, they take damage and they just wear it and they just continue to walk forward. So I'm just like, well, I'm going to look at the decision lines because they're both durable. And I see the over is at like minus 115. I'm like, I'm not going to play that. But then I saw Brenner by decision plus 600. I'm like, well, they both have the same amount of decision wins. The path's there for Brenner to grapple. I don't think Ribovics has good takedown defense. And we can't completely call this a blowout on the feet. Like, Ribovics doesn't prove to me at plus 150 that he has like that KO power. I understand it's volume. He throws 18 significant strikes a minute, lands 8, which is insane for the division. But I don't think Nasserat's a great wrestler, and he got him down. And I know Brenner, if Brenner can get Urabai down 3 times, have him in full mount at the end of round 2, and he got dropped. I think he got hurt bad in like the first 15 seconds of that fight and just fought through it. It fought through a high pace from Urabai, who's an absolute specimen on top. I think he could take down Ribovics. We saw it in the Kamala Kirk fight. We saw it in his debut in the Ruzabayev fight. And, you know, the head kick against McKinney was a great head kick, but there was not really a lot of things to take out of that fight for me. But, yeah, man, I think Brenner decision's live. They both have the same amount of decision wins. He's already won a robbery, one of the biggest robbery split decisions in the UFC ever against Tukagov. And, dude, he's facing Alvarez, Guram, Urabai. It's like he's just facing killers, and could Ribovics get him out of there in the late rounds? Yeah, it's very possible. But dude, Elvis Brenner's recovery, it's fucking elite, man. It's really elite, and I think he didn't take down Alvarez. I know Alvarez's bad takedown defense, but he was in the zone, man. And the reach and the power of Alvarez, especially him moving up to 170 now, I feel like that played a factor as well. Because Alvarez finished every fight he won inside of distance at that weight class, so. And Ribovics only has 1 finish, I think, in 5 fights at the UFC. So, yeah, man, I took decision plus 600. I'm not confident in it, but I just think the line is too wide, especially with, like, 52% implied. I'm getting, like, 14% implied on decision in the past there. So, I feel like I had to take the little shot.
I'm going the other way, man. I'm going Ribovics. I think he's for real. I like his striking. It reminds me of Slava Claus. I think it's elite. He's got elite cardio. He has got bad takedown defense. But he shows good sub defense, gets back to his feet, never gets discouraged. And that cardio, man, I think that's going to play a factor here. And I think he'll get a late TKO. I like Brenner, been in a lot of wars though. He does have the ability to take down and sub, but I just don't think he's slick enough with it in his transitions. I don't think he's slick enough to catch Ribovics unless he hurts him. And Ribovics has got a solid chin. So Ribovics for me, man, late KO.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one, man. Favorite fight of the night.
That is a good one, man.
We can move on to another banger. I like this fight a lot. We got Chris Duncan versus Mateusz Rebecki. And, yeah, you're first, man.
I keep it short, man. I think this is pretty simple, isn't it? Rebecca gets tired. He's a fucker in round 1. If he doesn't get his finish, though, he'll get tired. I'm going to sprinkle the draw just because of that. It's like 80 to 1. Why not put $10 on that? Yeah, Duncan, watch out for his guillotine on the feet. He can get hit. He likes to throw one to get one and all that shit. Yeah, hard to say. I'll go for a decision, man. And I'll go with Rebecca. I think he does enough in the first 2 rounds, but loses round 3.
Yeah, so we're on the other side here. On a bet, I have the under 1.5 at like plus 130. I thought the line was going to move. I think it should be around like minus 115 to minus 120. So that's why I took plus 131 because, as you said, man, Rebecca is a motherfucker in the first round, man. Every fight I watched him, bro, and especially in the Ferreira fight, like he hurt Ferreira so bad in that round 1. Like I'm shocked Ferreira kind of survived. I don't think Duncan is as durable as Diego Ferreira, especially at the age. You know, actually, look, Duncan's only fought in the Apex twice, and both of those fights that he fought in the Apex, they ended in under 2.5 minutes. I meant my bad. They ended in under 1.5 rounds. So that's why I took this year. I don't like his chin. I don't like how he's always getting rocked, especially against a guy like this. I think Rebecca can get on top and honestly armbar him early. It would not shock me. Like Duncan and a guy, like, don't get me wrong, like, dude, Oki took this guy down, man. Oki. Like, I just couldn't believe it. And, you know, as I said, Rebecca's a motherfucker, man. Like, Orobai had his eye dead shut at the end of the first round. Like, he could not see out of his eye, man. And this is, like, after the Diego Ferreira fight. So he still has the intentions to come out there in round 1 like he always does, like a madman. And I honestly think Duncan's win equity is in those rounds. I really do. Because if I think he's going to go to decision, I think Rebecca's going to wear on him. I think he's going to take him down. I think he's going to beat him up. And I just don't think Duncan's that durable. Finished twice in under 7.5 minutes as well. And the dude's got power, man. I hear Vucevic's bad in like the first, Vucevic's bad in the first round. Like he threw a body kick and he followed up with a right hand and dropped him. So, I mean, it wouldn't really stun me here if he dropped Rebecca and hurt him as well. So, yeah, for a 7.5, for a fight to go under 1.5 and plus 130, for a fight that I think is going to be an absolute fucking car crash, especially early. And if I think it goes over 1.5, I think it's going to go to decision as well. So that's why I like the plus 130. I went with that there. And, yeah, my pick's Rebecca by round 1 KO. But the sub is really live here, man, as I said. But, yeah, we can move on to the main event. We got Tatsuro Taira versus Hong Sung Park. And, yeah, I'll start us off here. No bet for me here. I like Taira. I'm going to keep it quick here because I just don't really like this fight for betting. I love it for a fan perspective, though. I really do. Because Taira, we got to remember, bro, like Taira is now facing the 28th ranked flyweight now. And he was one round away from facing the champion. And now he's facing the 28th ranked guy. So I feel like he has something to prove here. Park gets rocked a lot, which I don't like to see. I haven't really seen him battle adversity with takedown defense, but when he got rocked against Choi with the right hand that Taira like killed Hernandez with, he was able to get back up, get his back on the fence, get up, get underhooks, and throw him off and get back to range. So yeah, if I was to bet this fight, I honestly would bet the overs here. I don't think this fight's gonna end. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Taira to win by decision actually. So yeah, that's my take here, man. I think Park is good, but I think this is like a huge step up, man. I really do. Like I think Taira, he showed elite control against Brandon Royval, man. Like that control in round 2, the control in round 4, especially after he took so much damage in that round 3, shows the kid's got heart, shows the kid's got cardio. So I've liked everything I've seen from Taira, man. So that's why I'm going with Taira here. He's just proven to me more at this level that he can fight the higher ranked level guys.
Yeah, I'm going with Taira. I'm going with the unders. I think he knocks him out. Like you said, he's chinny, gets dropped by everybody, man. I haven't got my notes, but yeah, literally like 3 fights I watched, he got dropped in every one of them. One, he had to rear naked choke the guy in round 3. It was like a comeback win. I don't think he's for real, Park, at all. Huge step up. First main event. It gets finished in 2 rounds. It could be easily be a submission, but the KO prop numbers are huge, man. I think round 2 is like 1,900 for the KO. So yeah, I think Taira knocks him out, man.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the Kieran fight, man. When the guy Kieran said Muay Thai, Muay Thai. That was pretty fun.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a funny one. Yeah, that guy. If that guy can rock him and drop him early, bro, Tyler can definitely rock him and drop him early.
It's a nice price, man. It's
Yeah,
worth a shot.
plus 500. I saw, right?
Yeah.
I might get there.
And the rain props as well. Rain 1, rain 2. They're good, man.
Yeah, you might have convinced me, man. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see where I get though on this fight. But yeah, guys, that's it. Keeping it short, man. You don't want to go over an hour and just talk and talk and talk. But yeah, I linked Rich's X profile. I linked his YouTube as well, so you guys can go find him out on there. I have all my stuff linked on there as well. My X and obviously my third party track MMA betting and my Discord as well. And yeah, I'll be on Cody's show later, Wager Wars versus Roto Brady tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys are watching this now, before then, tune in so you guys can get to hear my wonderful voice again. But yeah, Rich, take it away. Tell everyone where they can find you, what content you're doing this week, and we can wrap it all up.
Yeah, man. Just check me out on Twitter. There's a link in my bio for my Patreon and Discord. If you want my bets, join our Discord. We do other things as well, NFL, other sports, the rest of it. But yeah, good luck with your bets, everyone. And peace out, man. Let's go get a joint.
Hell yeah. Best of luck to everyone. Hope you guys enjoy the cards. I've got all my bets posted on X, breakdowns in my Discord as well. Just broke down the fights with Rich on here as well. And yeah, you guys will see me later tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget. Peace out, everybody.